Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel today. After my last couple of videos, we talked about a big spider that we've seen in From, and I wanted to dedicate a video to that topic, so let's go ahead and get into it. We know that Ethan has mentioned this spider a couple of times in season 1, and we've seen many of drawings from Victor as well throughout the seasons, and it probably is the thing that drug away Sarah and Boyd. And as I said in my previous videos, the reason why I think they got pulled away is because they got too close to the Lake of Tears, but if that's not the case, then we definitely know it was protecting something. And honestly, I'm surprised it did not just outright kill them. And we know from some of the videos that I have made as well that the show takes a lot from many different folklore and mythologies. So what can we take from that to hopefully figure out some more clues of what this giant spider could be or who? But as for spiders and how they are interpreted in various mythologies and folklore, there are many different interpretations across them all. But here are the ones that stood out the most to me. And the first from that would be from Norse mythology, and we were going to talk about the Norns. And I know they aren't spiders, but they are goddesses and weavers of fate. Their names of Erd, Verdandi, and Skold, and they live in a hall underneath the World Tree. And the World Tree is that big tree. Its named is Yggdrasil, and it's used to travel between the realms in Norse mythology and stuff like that. Kind of like how in From, the faraway tree teleports you to random locations, but they each weave the tapestry of fate, and each string that we see on it represents a life. So I wanted to say, in the episode where we see Boyd and Sarah traveling to where all those spider webs are, we can see a bunch of spider webs, so maybe it could be more than one giant spider, but I personally think it's only one in the TV show. And we know the townspeople always end up at the town no matter what. We even see Tabitha escape and wind up back there, and we know that they have had past lives stuck in the town. So maybe that giant spider is weaving their fates like the Norns are, but keeping them in the town and not letting them escape and stuff like that. And that's why all of their past lives, they always wind up back coming to the town. Or it could be weaving something else like a energy or something like that. I like to think of it as the townspeople emotions are being harvested in some way. And I've said this a couple of times in my previous videos, but I do think that that could be some type of case because they are keeping the townspeople alive with that quickly healing factor that they have. And also the monsters don't really seem like to be worried about catching them when they're chasing after them. They just walk. But if they do turn out to be weaving the townspeople's fates and stuff like that, then I would have to assume that one of them is probably the main entity. And if it's only one of them, then it has to be the main entity. And also in Greek mythology, they have a similar group of people like the Norn, but they are called the Fates or the Morai. And they were 3 goddesses known by the names of Clotho, the spinner, Lachesis, the allater, and Atropos, the inevitable. And I'm sorry if I said their names wrong. They ensured that every mortal being lived out their fates assigned to them by the universe, and they aren't spiders either, but much like the Norns we talked about, they control and spin fate. But quickly, let's take another look at Japanese folklore again. So after researching, I found a yokai called a Yorogumo, which is a giant spider spirit that changes themselves into a beautiful woman. It says their normal habitats are caves, forests, or houses, and we have all of those in From, especially the caves and the forests. Those are some major areas of where this spider could be at. And in English, their names mean golden orb weaver, but it says they see humans as nothing but insects to feed on, and also they are super skilled deceivers. But could the voice that Sarah hears be something like this? Maybe she's just trying to use Sarah at the moment before fully revealing herself to the town. And this could also be what Boyd and Sarah got pulled away by in season 2. And as to why it didn't kill them, I think the town doesn't want Boyd dead. As we see in season 3, they say that they want to just break Boyd. So that's why I'm thinking why the big old spider didn't take Boyd out and Sarah out. He might be being prepared for a grander scheme that might come up in a later season. And the Yorogumo can control lesser spiders and also has control over smaller spiders that can breathe fire. And those lesser spiders could be sent to attack Boyd in season 2. They could have been sent by the Yorogumo as well. But that's really all I got for this video. And what are your thoughts on this giant spider in the woods? Am I off the mark? Let me know. But thank you all for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye everyone.